Hi guys, Bill again. It's a pity more of those social justice types don't watch my videos, because I would really like a word with A Diddies. Do you believe that debating the President's first official visit to the UK in Parliament today? Thanks to an online petition, the Mother of Parliaments is going to have to listen to two sets of talking heads, half of them running down the leader of our greatest ally, and the government's actually required to reply to that debate once it's concluded. We're well into February now, and they still haven't got their heads around the fact that Donald J. Trump is the President of the United States. Look, ball bags, your opinion on who won the popular vote, or how nefarious foreign powers manipulated the electoral process, it's all very interesting, but it doesn't change reality. Your girl lost. Get over it. Look, I've got some good news for you, snowflakes. See, being president doesn't put somebody above the law. Now, if Trump does something illegal, he'll be indicted and he'll be thrown out of office. Now, of course, it's actually going to have to be something that's really illegal, not just something you don't happen to like. I've got more good news though. He's not above the law, as recent legal challenges have shown. More to the point, his response to a politically motivated legal challenge to one of his executive orders was to go seek legal redress. You might think that he's literally Hitler, but he's actually acting within the framework of the American legal and political system. There's no Kristallnacht. There's not even a kind of Kristallviertelstunde. You've got 4 years, people. 4 years to convince everybody else that next time your choice is worth voting for. Now, you could try learning some lessons from what went wrong this time around. Work on your debating skills. Try and see just try and see things from other people's perspective. Well, you could have a 4-year-long temper tantrum. I think I can already see which way you're going to go. It's not really the Americans that annoys me up though. Jesus suffering Christ. It's the British left that are doing my fucking bonds in. Guys, you're becoming a liability. We're about to leave the European Union. The bill to trigger Article 50, it's already passed through the Commons. It's going to get kicked around a bit in the Lords, especially by that Dick Panic. Lord Panic's the lawyer that led legal opposition to Brexit. Great bloke. But it's just going to come straight back down at the Commons again, and the PM is going to ruffle stomp the opposition. That March the 9th deadline that she's set herself, that's probably a wee bit optimistic. But this is coming, people. That light at the end of the tunnel, it's a train. Now, Britain might just herald the grimmest, darkest chapter of Britain's long, bloody saga. It might be the start of a glorious new age, as we take to the world stage again in a noble, bright future of our own choosing. Now, there's two camps there. It's not a random process. Whether we win or lose, whether we stand or fall, it's going to depend on us making the most of the opportunities that come our way. And opportunities do not come much bigger or better than a state visit from the 45th President of the United States of America. We'll start with the obvious. He likes us. In a more civilised age would have called him an Anglophile. There's something about the British character that appeals to Donald John. Now, he's already got land, property and business interests over here. He's got British friends. Christ, he's even got British political allies over here. You can contrast that with a Barack Hussein Obama. hated us. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's true or not, that guy actually believes the British tortured his grandfather. He spends his time in the UK smiling through gritted teeth. He looks as if he just can't wait to get back to the hotel room and shower the stench of us back off of himself. His response to the possibility of Britain leaving the EU, an event that would potentially open up a brand new market of 57 million of the wealthiest people in the world to American businesses. His response was to tell us we're going to be ignored by the US and pushed right to the back of the queue. Just you leave the trade talking to the grown-ups, fellas. Really? That statement, or that line of reasoning, that makes him either anti-American, willfully ignorant to the point of stupidity, or just a barefaced liar. Donald John Trump isn't like that. Now, any discussion or negotiation comes from a place of friendship and respect on his side. Now, it is absolutely vital to our national interest that we reciprocate that starting point. Now, I know he may not be your preferred choice, Snowflake, but he's the scion of the most powerful nation on earth. He's the leader of the Western world, and he is the legitimate ruler of our most powerful ally, the most powerful nation on earth. I don't give a fat rat's arse what you think of the man. Give the office he holds and the great nation that he represents the respect that they deserve. It would be an act of mind-numbingly stupidity to try and turn our best friend in the world into an adversary under any circumstances. But when we're about to become the world's newest and loneliest trading nation, that crosses over into an act of suicidal imbecility. Just think about what you're doing, just for once in your life. Think. Go protest something else. Fuck it. How about beard days on YouTube, eh? Yeah, have a pop at me, I don't mind. Wee bit of shit posting and some internet handbags, that's always good for a laugh. We'd have to do it here on YouTube though, because I'm afraid I'm banned on Twitter and Facebook. Look, I'll start off with, I don't know. My wife looks good in a miniskirt. There you go. Here's your start for 10. That's got to count for, I don't know, sexism, objectification, misogyny. Jeez. I really need to turn that thing off. That's just so last year. Look, joking aside, the EU are going to try and fuck us over on just about everything. They've got no other choice. If the wealthy nations like Britain and France that are bankrolling this mass social experiment of theirs just start to bugger off, the entire edifice is going to come crashing down around their ears. They have to punish dissenters. So we're not going to get free access to the European market anymore. We'll be over 8 billion quid a year better off right out of the starting blocks, but for that we're going to lose our access to a marketplace that's 445 million consumers strong. That's a big hit. Having said that, we have got many friends around the world just champing at the bit for the opportunity to reach a trade deal with us. I mean, the Commonwealth has a population of 2.3 billion, for fuck's sake. The US is the jewel in that crown. There are 322 million Americans. That's about 72% of the EU population. The difference being that we're talking about Americans, not people living in Eastern Europe, working in sweatshops for a living. If we can get access to that market, we'll barely notice the fact that we've left the EU. Now you can throw in Australasia, Japan, Canada, and if we can broker a decent deal with those other developed countries, well, we're not walking away from an expensive socialist bureaucracy and that 445 million consumers. We're walking towards a free trading, like-minded capitalist workplace. And that market, with just the countries I've mentioned, is 516 million strong. And these are our peers. These are people who earn what we earn, people who speak our language, people who have the same level of education that we do. These are people that we can be equal trading partners with. Now, our trading relationship with the US is going to set the tone for our trading relationship with everybody else. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see Anchor butter back on the shelves again. I really can't. From Australia, what do we used to have? Vegemite. I haven't tasted Vegemite in years. VB. That's good stuff. It's beer for the Americans in the audience. Good stuff. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it. The American side of things is what's going to set. It's going to set our table for us. Now, I've got great news for all you snowflakes out there. For the first time in living memory, maybe for the first time in history, the United States actually needs a trade deal with Britain. And let me talk you through this, because this is a one-time only, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And you know some of the details already. You've been doing that racist thing to Donald Trump for months now. But have you ever wondered why he comes up with the things that he does? Never struck you that there's a reason for him doing it? Well, you know, other than him being a shitposting, misogynist, kick-worshipping racist. He's cancelling trade deals with any country that's willing to tolerate sweatshops inside of their borders. That's what it comes down to. He's warning off German automotive manufacturers from relocating in the third world, where even skilled wages are a tiny fraction of average American wages. Now, he's doing it for a reason. He's recognised a very simple truth. The American worker carries a heavy load. He's got to own a car to get to work. He has to pay for a house to live in. He has to make provision for his family's health care. He's got to make provision for his children's education. And he's got to shoulder his share of a tax burden that's paying benefits to 110 million of his fellow citizens. It doesn't matter how flexible he is on working patterns, practices, or his remuneration, he cannot compete with somebody in the developing world that's working for a Happy Meal a week. It just doesn't happen. The trade deals that America's been making with countries that are overrun with dangerous, low-paid factories, treating vast swathes of the population like indentured servants, are never going to benefit the United States. It doesn't happen. No matter how generous the terms look on paper, the trade only ever goes one way. And that way doesn't benefit American workers or the people that are keen to invest in American workers. You know these people. We used to call them patriots. Nowadays we call them something different. The thing is, to make it work, Donald John needs new, high-quality markets. Guess what? We need new, high-quality markets. You can see where that's going, can't you? Well, maybe not. If we can cut the right deal now, we all benefit. Our shared future and our relationship with the wider world is going to be bright, it's going to be profitable, and it's going to be mutually beneficial. We can be great together. Thing is though, if enough of you clowns hack off the president here and in the US. His tenure will go, and we're going to find ourselves having to deal with somebody like another Obama. Another smiling assassin, preferring globalism over patriotism, putting countries with the correct political outlook ahead of old and trusted allies. A character is willing to put perfidious bitches like Clinton in charge of their foreign policy and throw the jeez. She threw entire regions into chaos. She toppled stable, legitimate governments. And from what I'm seeing, from what I've seen in Congress, it looks as if she was doing it to appease her Arab paymasters. Great deal for America, that. Look, let's just not go there. You can project your fake outrage and your moral indignation onto somebody else for a while, eh? Guys, if you know somebody who would benefit from a wee bit of talking to, feel free to send them this vid. Don't worry about copyright strikes. The tube's demonetised most of my stuff anyway. I'll be happy to stand in your corner if some bot picks up on this. Laters.